This is dedicated to Dr. Frederick Stephen Humphrey's sermonette. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. They maketh me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his own name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. They prepare a table before my enemies. They are anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Hello, Dr. Humphreys. How are you today? Mr. President Emeritus of two of the finest universities in this country. I assume you feel like Alexander the Great, who cried when he didn't have other countries to conquer. Let's see. Dr. Frederick Humphrey from 1974 to 2001. A president emeritus of both schools. NAFIO. He had more national merit students than any school, Harvard, Yale, etc., in this country. He had created a school of engineers, and at that time, he had more black engineers than other schools. And more important than Dr. Humphreys, you supported the Ayers case, you supported me, and most people don't know this, I'm going to say it, and you know it. That was a coup. Once you decided that you were going to organize the 5 black law schools so that they could protect themselves in terms of desegregation, people turned against you. Even the presidents of my school, of my state, now I had 8 presidents in my state, only 1 went with you. If those 7 had gone with you, ALA, they never completed the coup. But again, you had the best college in the United States of America, 1997, Princeton Time Review. You had more national scholars. You were 3 times the winner of that. You had more black PhDs with School of Origin, that is a BA. And of course, you were founder and board member of the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. So, you know, you did a lot of things, but the most important thing, Fred, in my opinion, was that you debunked and dispelled that whole notion that public black colleges could not be great. International warfare between the Morehouses and the other private Hampton. You showed that you were great and public black colleges could be great. And by the way, Hefner, after you left Tennessee State, Hefner tried to do the same thing, and he did the same thing at Jackson State University, but they cut him off at the ankles, and they cut you off too, Florida A&M, once you left in terms of these scholars. We have to figure out a way, Dr. Humphreys, where we can protect ourselves. The states are not going to protect you. They're against you. And that's just the way it is. Let me say this, though, Doc. In terms of looking at your situation, you are similar to the situation of Hezekiah and the king, the Chronicles of Kings. Hezekiah was told by Isaiah, get your stuff in order. You will die and certainly you will not live. Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and he wept vehemently. He said, Lord, I've done everything you asked me to do. And he just cried. And the Lord told Isaiah to go back and tell Hezekiah I'm going to give him 15 more years. Now, there are a couple of things out of that. One is your situation, Fred, is not your conclusion. That's number one. Okay. Number two, prayer changes things. They tell me you're praying a lot. Changes things. God can do anything. And of course, number three is that God can change his mind. So hang in there and understand that only God can determine your faith. And after saying that, let me deal with Invictus by Henry. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I think, my God, wherever he may be, from our unconquerable soul, in the clutch fail of circumstances, I've not wished or cried aloud. Under the bludgeon of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath, and tears loom but the horror of the shade. And yet, the minutes of the years have and will find me not afraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged the punishment on the scroll. I am the master of my faith, and I'm the captain of my soul. Fred, you are the captain of your soul, and as far as I'm concerned, I'll end this by saying my way, and from Sinatra basically said, yes, there were times, and I'm sure you knew that I bit off all I could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and I spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and I did it my way. Fred, your way was the right way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cheerios.